Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2015 Spring Commencement Exercises for the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, celebrating graduates of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel School of Nursing and Health Sciences, the College of Business, the School of Public Affairs, the College of Education, and the College of Engineering and Applied Science. Commencement exercises for graduates of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences were held earlier today. I am Tom Naperkowski, this afternoon's commencement marshal. Life has many transitions, the transitions from one period to another. Cultures the world over mark these transitions with ceremonies steeped in tradition. Commencement, with its ancient and medieval regalia and pageantry, marks the successful conclusion of a period of study and the beginning of a new phase in graduates' lives. Commencement is an important ritual for the human spirit, signifying great accomplishment and moving on to a world of possibilities. It connects each of us to the long line of scholars reaching back through the centuries. This year, UCCS has another major accomplishment to celebrate. 2015 marks our institution's 50th anniversary. Today is a momentous day. We honor these graduates' past achievements and celebrate their bright futures. It is my great pleasure to present them to you, the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs class of 2015. Please remain standing, enjoying the Visual and Performing Arts Honors a cappella ensemble and singing America the Beautiful. The words to this song were composed by Catherine Lee Bates in 1893 during a visit to Pikes Peak and were inspired by the beauty of this state. Lyrics are listed on page 13 of your program. And now, please join the UCCS Visual and Performing Arts Vocal Ensemble, directed by lecturer Solveig Olsen, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Please be seated. Now, it is my pleasure to present the Chancellor of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, Dr. Pam Shockley-Zalabak.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge that we have assembled here today a true microcosm of our world. Graduates with us today represent many states from across our great nation, as well as many nations. We also thank those whose support and whose dedication to the university have helped us bring our graduates here. I would like to introduce members of our Board of Regents, as well as other guests on the platform, by asking them to stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Our Board of Regents members, on my right, Steve Bosley, Regent at Large, Sue Sharkey from the 4th Congressional District, Glenn Gallegos on my left, the 3rd Congressional District, Kyle Hibble, Chairman of the Board, 5th Congressional District. Also on my left, Bruce Benson, University of Colorado President, Leonard Deniger, Senior Vice President and Chief of Staff, Matthew Pritchard, one of this year's Student Achievement Award winners, and on my right, UCCS Alumni and Friends Association Vice President, Laura Chandler, and our commencement marshal, Thomas Naberkowski. Our administrators and deans, Mary Cousins-Reed, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Charles Sweet, Vice Chancellor for Strategic Initiatives, Homer Wesley, Vice Chancellor for Student Success and Enrollment Management, Martin Wood, Senior Vice Chancellor for University Advancement and Development, David Moon, Senior Associate Vice Chancellor for Undergraduate Education and Academic Planning, Deborah Kinney, Associate Dean of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Venkateshwar Reddy, Dean of the College of Business and Associate Vice Chancellor for Online Education and Initiatives, Terry Schwartz, Interim Dean of the School of Public Affairs and Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic and Faculty Affairs, Joseph Weirman, Interim Dean of the College of Education, Rangaswamy Dandapani, Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, Peter Braza, Dean of the College of Letters, Arts and Sciences, Terry Switzer, Dean of the Kramer Family Library, Kelly Klebe, Dean of the Graduate School and Associate Vice Chancellor for Research and Faculty Development. Our name readers are Josephine Benavides, Director, Pre-Collegiate Development Program, Anthony Cordova, Director, Multicultural Office for Student Access, Inclusiveness, and Community, Bev Kratzer, Director of the Career Center, Eric Nissen, College of Business Marketing and Communication Specialist. Let's give them all a round of applause. You may be seated. Now, I would like to ask all of our student government representatives who are present to stand and be recognized, including Student Government Association President Christopher Roth and Student Government Association Vice President Kate Sliley. I want to recognize those UCCS retirees who are joining us today by asking them to stand on the stage or in the audience. Josephine Benavides and Roger Perkins, thank you for your service and dedication to this university. Finally, and very importantly, I would like to ask the faculty and staff of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs to rise on the floor, in the audience, and on the stage and remain standing. Please rise. commencement is a time for faculty and staff to reflect on their accomplishment as well as those of our students. The education of our students is so critical to be outstanding citizens of the community, the nation, and the world, for superb teaching, for creative scholarship, and exemplary service, for your energy and dedication to the students of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, and for the large and small ways you show that you care for the development and success of our students. We thank you. So to the entire platform party and the faculty and staff, we appreciate your participation in our commencement. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Now, I want you, our soon-to-be graduates, I know you didn't know this was coming. There is one final assignment. I'm going to, and listen carefully, because the instructions are pretty complicated. Graduates who are the first members of your family to graduate from college, I ask that you stand and remain standing. All right, this is the second, remain standing. Okay, graduates who worked full or part-time while attending UCCS, stand and remain standing. Keep standing. All right. Graduates who transferred to UCCS from a community college or other institution, please stand and remain standing. Oh. Graduates who volunteered in this great community, in your home community, or somehow assisted others while attending school, please stand and remain standing. Now everybody stand. All right. Now, stay standing, graduates. It's truly my pleasure to be here to celebrate with you this afternoon in this important milestone. But few of us achieve these milestones without the support of others, family, and friends. Similarly, UCCS would not be the institution it is today without the ongoing support of many enthusiasts. Many have helped us reach this 50-year anniversary. I'm sure each graduate today would agree that this could not have come this far, you would not have come this far without the support of some very special people in your lives. And to those graduates who are here today without family members or absent loved ones due to events beyond their control, please know that we are celebrating with you as well. We all salute you. So, I want to ask you graduates to find your supporters in the audience or think about them, and let's give them, our graduates, a big round of applause. Now, graduates, please be seated. Now, it is my privilege to introduce Bruce Benson, President of the University System.
Thank you, Chancellor. I'd like to add my welcome to the graduates, their family and friends, and the university faculty and staff. On behalf of the University of Colorado, I'd like to congratulate you and all the people who helped you. Your degree from this great university will change your life forever. As you start the next stage of your life, I'd like to share with you some of my thoughts with you that have helped me throughout my life. Listen to others. Make sure you hear all sides of the issues. Your ideas may not always be the best. You can accomplish a lot more if you don't care who gets the credit. And in every decision, watch out for unintended consequences. Stay focused on what's important and finish what you start. And think before you act. If you make a mistake or a bad decision, admit it, apologize, fix it as fast as you can, and just move on. And when you make an agreement, make sure both sides are happy. Don't always try to get the advantage. And seize opportunities as they come along. If you have a life plan, don't miss opportunities that may not fit exactly into your plan. And people want leaders, so when you see a void, fill it. When you become a leader, be inclusive and open, try to listen more than you talk, hire great people who are trustworthy and will work as a team, and know what you don't know, but be sure you have people around you that do. Treat everyone with respect and remember that everyone has a place in this world. Always lead by example, do the right thing no matter how tough it is, you will be rewarded. And be generous with your time and when you can with your money, and be sure to remember your alma mater. Come on. Contribute to your community, volunteer for projects you care about. You will do good and it'll make you feel really good. So in the end, your honesty, your word, your reputation, your integrity are all that you have, so don't lose them. And don't forget one thing, the harder you work, the luckier you will get. So good luck to all of you as you start the next phase of your life. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Benson. My name is Kate Sliley. As Student Body Vice President, I'm pleased to announce the new senior gift tradition starting this year. This year's senior class gift contributions will be going to the Reach Your Peak Scholarship Fund. Those graduates who contributed to the gift are wearing blue cords today. I would like to ask those graduates to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my honor to welcome the Matthew Pritchard, recipient of the 2015 Student Achievement Award, and this afternoon's speaker, to the podium to address his fellow graduates.
Thank you, CJ. Good afternoon. I'm honored to be able to speak to you today as a member of today's graduating class. I would like to congratulate all of us on making it here today. I would like to thank my parents, particularly my dad, who without I would have definitely not graduated college. I would like to thank the staff, faculty, and administrators for their guidance and knowledge in helping us get here to graduation, but not for those long fluid mechanics exams. In our time here at UCCS, we have seen the university drastically change. For example, there are 1,800 more students enrolled at UCCS now than there were 4 years ago. In the past couple of years, the construction has just been nonstop. We've seen the Lane Center and the academic office building recently opened. It seems that there are always more dorms going up, and parking has changed significantly with the addition of a new parking garage. However, students at UCCS have been complaining about parking since 1966. So I guess some things really never change. Have you ever taken a class on the big classroom on the first floor of Columbine 128? 2 years ago, I ran for the Senator of Engineering position in SGA. And one of my campaign promises was to get the outlets in the Columbine classrooms repaired. And in order to do that, the good guys over at Facility Services were going to have to spend time and money to get those outlets back in working order. The first time I contacted facilities, I don't think they believed me when I told them those outlets were broken. I had to dig out the old gripe table complaints that SGA had collected. I had to go around to each of the outlets with my laptop charger and see if they worked or not. And I had to keep on bugging Facility Services until they finally put it on their to-do list. And they did. And the outlets are much better now. But the point is that even a simple project like just getting new outlets, had some roadblocks. There were some problems standing in the way. And, well, anything worth doing will have roadblocks standing in the way. Otherwise, someone else would have already done it. I'll bet that all of us here today had to find our way through some roadblocks just to get here. We've all had homework that we didn't understand. Our instructors' office hours were only when we had class. Our group members, they never did any work. We've had to deal with slow Fort Diamonds buses. We've broken some hearts. We've had our hearts broken. We've had to put up with some truly irritating people. We've been hungry. We've been tired. We've had to look everywhere for a parking spot. But it does not matter now. We've made it. We have survived. Only about 45% of the students who ever start out ever make it here to graduation. We have fought through our roadblocks. Time keeps on slipping into the future. And we have no choice but to move forward. We now have college degrees. Some of us even have masters or doctorates. We'll be moving on, either to graduate school or a job or wherever it is we're going. There will be plenty of roadblocks for us to overcome, but we will overcome them. That gives us the opportunity to really make the difference. During the Colorado Springs Festival of Lights Parade last December and the St. Patrick's Day in March, I got to lead the UCCS contingent in some cheers. I would like to do so again. One final show of school spirit, one last huzzah before we graduate. Will you join me in one last cheer? All right, when I say UC, you say CES. UC! 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 Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pritchard. That's a tough act to follow. Throughout the University of Colorado's history, we have recognized many outstanding individuals for their contributions to the University of Colorado, the state, and the nation. We honor members of the broader community who, through their philanthropy and civic-minded activities, have improved the University of Colorado. Continuing in this tradition, the Regents now present the Distinguished Service Award to Chris Jenkins. Regent Glenn Gallegos will read the citation and present the award.
It is my pleasure to speak briefly about the recipient of the Distinguished Service Award. Christopher S. Jenkins, President, Norwood Development, is committed to helping Colorado Springs and Colorado advance. Chris has a personal determination to aggressively cultivate the very essence of a flourishing city filled with active, happy people, vibrant places to gather, intentional and well thought out growth, and an environment that encourages individuals to reach for and achieve their greatest potential. This is a vision imbued in Chris Jenkins' mind and actions. Chris has a long-standing commitment to the region, leading many important conversations about the rich assets that can be leveraged for a better city, including young people, the arts, the region's waterways, and the university. He is an aggressive champion of the community's future. Chris led the effort that became the City for Champions proposal that ultimately brought $120 million in state money to Colorado Springs. This proposal includes an innovative sports medicine and Performance Center at UCCS, and other projects throughout the city. His work with the public market, urban housing, and growing the sports economy is well known and appreciated. Chris is personally involved in many community organizations, including the UCCS Ambassadors, Design Committee for the United States Olympic Museum Board, the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs Development Corporation, the Downtown Development Authority, the Pikes Peak Cycling Society, and the Regional Business Alliance. The University of Colorado Board of Regents is proud to present Chris Jenkins the 2015 Distinguished Service Award in recognition of his contributions and support.
Congratulations on the 25th time.
Thank you, Regent Gallegos. We are honored today to have alumni with us who graduated 50 years ago. Isn't that terrific? Identified as our golden graduates. Because UCCS was not founded until 1965, our golden graduates are currently only represented by the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences. This college is over 100 years old and was merged into UCCS by a vote of the people in 1997. I would like to really recognize now the members of the Bethel class of 1965 who are joining us today. I'm going to ask them to stand and remain standing. Heather Little Christensen. Elizabeth Kyle Cole. Olivia Innerquist Elger. Roxanne Nystrom Couts. Linda Morris McClatchy. Nancy Day Sanders. I take pleasure in recognizing each of these distinguished alumni. As the Golden graduates exit our arena floor, please join me in applauding their efforts to help build the foundation of what our university has become today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chancellor Shockley Zalabak. Today, we are also honored to recognize graduating Army ROTC students who will commence service to our country upon commissioning tomorrow morning. We also honor graduating active duty students as well as veterans who have already served our country. Thank you to their parents, family members, and the UCCS faculty and staff for their support and encouragement to these graduates who have pursued a commission while earning a degree. Will the graduating ROTC students and graduating active duty and veterans please stand and be recognized? At this time, we will begin to confer degrees. We will do this in 3 groups. First, doctoral degrees, then master's degrees, and finally, baccalaureate degrees. As the doctoral candidates from each program are named, they will be hooded by their faculty advisors. Will the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Nursing Practice please come forward? Kelly Klebe, Dean of the Graduate School.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership, Research, and Policy.
Dean Klebe, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership, Research, and Policy, and welcome them into the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Patricia Ann Urjovic, dissertation, Colorado Community College's transfer production, the effect of math remediation. Tyler William Ashley Phillips, dissertation, Increasing Adolescent Life Satisfaction and Academic Effort, Appreciation and a Positive Model of Integrity. Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering.
Dean Klebe, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering.
Abdullah Abadal, emphasis in security, dissertation towards secure, trusted, and privacy-enhanced biometrics in the cloud. Fahad Al-Salami, emphasis in security, dissertation towards secure cloud storage for sensitive data. Yanfei Go, emphasis in computer science, dissertation, moving MapReduce into the cloud, elasticity, efficiency, and scalability. Lalit Prithviraj Jain. Emphasis in security. Dissertation, probabilistic open set recognition. Kong Nut Lam, emphasis in computer science. Dissertation, automatically creating multilingual lexical resources. Alan Mundy, emphasis in electrical engineering. Dissertation, reduced order physics-based model of electrochemical double-layer capacitors. Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice.
Dean Klebe, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Doctor of Nursing Practice and welcome them to the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Stephanie Norman, Capstone Project, Child Maltreatment in Military Families, a pre- and post-test assessment of a web-based tutorial for senior military leaders. Angela Sarachi, Capstone Project, the relationship between evidence-based practice beliefs, knowledge, and implementation among staff nurse leaders at an acute care hospital.
Congratulations to all of our PhD and DNP graduates. Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, we now confer the graduate degrees of the university. Kelly Klebe, Dean of the Graduate School.
All 6 colleges and schools contribute to the programs of the Graduate School. Candidates will be introduced by their respective deans. Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Science and Master of Sciences in the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences please come forward? Deborah Kinney, Associate Dean of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Master of Science and Master of Sciences.
Associate Dean Kinney, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Master of Science and Master of Sciences. Congratulations.
Laura Ladner.
Savannah Hall.
Heather Ford.
Patricia Frick, Outstanding Health Science Graduate Student.
Heather Mon. Oh, Heidi, I beg your pardon. Heidi Mon.
Michael Boyd.
Alessandra Bullis.
Sarah Kettlecamp, Outstanding Graduate Student Award.
Adrian Bangard.
Morgan Bird.
Stephanie Butler Cleland.
Jeff Wilson, Outstanding Student Award.
Carrie Holmes.
Anna Higgins.
Kristen Schnitker.
Joseph Eunice.
Catherine Griffin.
Devin Hart.
Jenna Wieselman.
Aaron Wise.
Carolyn Cardona.
Corey Clausen.
Vanessa Riesel.
Kelly Fleming.
Alba Requan Glosa.
Amanda Demerit.
Nuwane Carrie Henne Nige. Outstanding Graduate Student Award.
Lori Warren.
Claire Sakanik.
Rochelle Kimberly Salter.
Andrea Vanderwoude, Outstanding Graduate Student Award.
Amanda Poole.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration in the College of Business please come forward? Venkat Reddy, Dean of the College of Business.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration and the Graduate School of Business Administration, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration.
Dean Reddy, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Master of Business Administration. Congratulations.
David Walker.
Andrew Reese, Distinguished Graduate Student Award.
Lisa Lodholm Gilman.
Elena Hritzai.
Richard Farrell.
Jessica Niles.
Valerie Jackson.
David Tussler.
Russell Swart.
Rebecca Freilich.
Shauna Rogers.
Sharon Howell.
Megan Gallegos.
John Thomas Martinez.
Samantha Wood.
Daniel Rickey.
Carly Van Arnum.
Christina Moon.
Ryan Dixon.
Marco Lara.
Kyle Hall Besson.
Jennifer Hasek.
Catherine Clausen.
Trevor Miller.
Rebecca Wilder.
Derek Zukowski, Distinguished Military Graduate.
Christopher Collins.
Daniel Hargrove.
Luke Dakin.
Bethany Kerstetter.
Libby Arnold. Michelle Hodge. Bushra Alturkri. Is that it?
Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Criminal Justice and Master of Public Administration in the School of Public Affairs please come forward? Terry Schwartz, Interim Dean of the School of Public Affairs.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Public Affairs, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Criminal Justice and Master of Public Administration.
Interim Dean Schwartz, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Master of Criminal Justice and Master of Public Administrations. Congratulations.
Inez Angulo. Travis Rader. Kevin Patrick Grier. Vanessa Harmon, Outstanding Graduate Student Award. Dugan Gomol, Punk City. Nicole Forberg. Samuel Page. Stuart Sockman. Alex Malone.
Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Arts and Master of Sciences in the College of Education please come forward? Joseph Werman, Interim Dean of the College of Education.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabas, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Master of Arts and Master of Sciences.
Interim Dean Wehrman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Master of Arts and Master of Sciences. Congratulations.
Stacy Randall Montoya. Josie Bristol. Lillian Melher Honkanen.
Michelle Jagal.
Carrie McCamey.
Kendall Smitherman.
Brianna Dickens. Kaylee Thornton.
Roxana Schreier.
Angela McLean.
Robert Kennedy.
Hillary Howes.
Sharon Vasquez.
Matthew Ruff.
Richard Tran.
Tiffany Martin.
Christopher Frank.
Teresa Stutz.
Xing Jiang.
Autumn Rivera.
Alicia Stucker.
Marisol Enriquez.
Alyssa Brown.
Mary Kay Elizabeth Snyder Walker.
Elena Abeda.
Shannon Castle.
Anna Karen Garza.
Michelle Lovett.
Sarah Owens.
Khalaf Alshamari.
Lori Angel Grady.
Mubarak Aldawasari.
Erica Riggs.
Linda McLaughlin.
Cheryl Garman.
Michelle Cremines.
Frenchie Jones.
Tiffany Sinclair.
Erwil Brooke Adams.
Alyssa Johnson.
Sarah Elizabeth Anderson.
Hannah Rodriguez.
Heidi Ann Simonellic.
Melissa Soward.
Jawan Jackson.
Dana Ahern.
Christy Smith.
Joshua Plunkett.
Victoria Thomas.
Mary Greenwood.
Katie Pasquiletto.
Elizabeth Bergen.
Jake McBride.
Elena Glass.
Alice Richmond.
Valerie Boughton.
Sean Dean.
Tiffany Horns.
Maisha Taylor.
Larry Elwine.
Catherine Shepard.
Nicole Shipley.
Kelsey Murray.
Looks like books. Heidi Fuchs.
Colby Stallings.
Gregory Hoinkowski.
Terainer Brown, Outstanding Graduate Student Award.
Michaela Norris.
Shelley Townley.
Silviano Fulgencio.
Lucy Holloway.
Sharon Bossy.
Nathan Raugat. Mohammed Albahani. Tommy Sue Spires. Imad Al-Fadi. Alanud Al-Shamali. Hala Asmail. Ibrahim Almuhan.
Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Engineering and Master of Science in the College of Engineering and Applied Science please come forward? Ramaswamy Dandapani, Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Science.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Engineering and Master of Science.
Dean Dandapani, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Master of Engineering and Master of Science. Congratulations.
Troy Hutchison. Yusuf Al-Safi.
Mario Arias Levinson.
Musle Azhathi.
Corbin Spells.
Zaki Al-Subi.
Paul Litch, Outstanding Graduate Student.
Jabriel Alamari.
Christopher Ruff.
Purani Dasamavil.
Brian Wood.
Sarojini Balasubramanian.
Christopher Malik.
Nagamani Pudha.
Stephen Regal.
Albert Rodriguez.
Murali Chibrolu.
John Berlansky. Sean New.
Ankita Jawahal Chowdhury.
Kaylee Urishan.
Matt Aldrich. Fahad Al-Rashidi. Fadila Obail.
This concludes the conferring of graduate degrees. Will all undergraduates who have been nominated for honors distinctions please rise and remain standing. These candidates will be presented by Executive Vice Chancellor Mary Couzens-Reed.
This semester, 385 students campus-wide received honors distinctions. These are the students whose achievements in academics are truly outstanding, who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of academic excellence, and who have contributed immensely to the intellectual vitality of the campus. I am proud to present these distinguished students who have been nominated to receive their degrees with one or more of the following designations: honors, special honors, distinction, high distinction, highest distinction, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. It is my pleasure to bestow upon these distinguished students the honors designations for which they have worked so diligently and with such excellence. Congratulations to you all.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, we now confer the undergraduate degrees. Will the candidates of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences please come forward? Associate Dean Deborah Kenny.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
Associate Dean Kenny, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Deanna Harmon.
Rebecca Carnahan.
Madison Ayer, cum laude.
Shannon Bell.
Anastasia Spaeth, magna cum laude.
Tina Nance, cum laude.
Jennifer Johnson, summa cum laude.
Sheila Bray, cum laude.
Heidi Schavoister, magna cum laude.
Kimberly Rancic, magna cum laude.
Christian Lacer, cum laude.
Simone Taylor, magna cum laude.
Kimberly M. Panzica.
Carly Marsh, cum laude.
Randy Stimson, cum laude.
Lauren Kirk, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Swanson, cum laude.
Jenna Whitmore, cum laude.
Jacqueline Batung.
Sarah Steinbergs.
Allison Morris.
Jacqueline Spalding.
Joshua Schrader.
Victoria Loof.
Roy Walls, distinguished military graduate, summa cum laude.
Outstanding undergraduate student, Hannah Bassett, summa cum laude.
Callie Brody, cum laude.
Robbie Deister, magna cum laude.
Katrina Barbari.
Cheryl Spice.
Aaron Jones.
Vanessa Hall, cum laude.
Julia Richmond, magna cum laude.
Danielle Workman, magna cum laude.
Stephen Martin.
Christine Boyce.
Cameron Dietz.
Kelly Musgrave.
Rachel Vassar.
Anna Fall.
Rachel Fleming, cum laude.
Hillary Swank, cum laude.
Maggie Lehrman, Outstanding Academic Undergraduate Student Award, cum laude.
Alyssa Partida, magna cum laude.
Samantha Pinter, cum laude.
Courtney James, cum laude.
Bridget Upshaw, magna cum laude.
Nadine Alexander, cum laude.
Ryan Mitering.
Ashley Evans, cum laude.
Kelsey Businger, magna cum laude.
Dana Baker.
Kayla Ibener, summa cum laude.
Master Sergeant Daniel Curtis.
Michelle Krieger.
Erica Screnchy.
Samantha Sumner.
Aaron Skipper, magna cum laude.
Kimberly Durst, cum laude.
Madison Zollner.
Dakota Silva.
Amy Bird, magna cum laude.
Sarah Treese.
Heather Elliott, cum laude.
Carolyn Barber, cum laude.
Katie Pina, magna cum laude.
Christian Olson, cum laude.
Jacqueline Furman, magna cum laude with University Honors, Chancellor's Leadership Class.
Danny Nicodine.
Eva Pedraza Gonzalez.
Juliana Stevenson.
John Patterson.
Liam. Hi. Liam Levy Philip, cum laude. I'm sorry, congratulations. I'm so happy.
Elizabeth Thomas.
Lindsay Buck.
Christina Moore.
Corey Copens.
Megan Autry.
Erica R. Shumba.
Devin Monroe.
Megan Shanaki.
Lindsay Walker.
Kristen Selke, cum laude.
Melissa Crack.
Lauren Atkinson, cum laude.
Allison Garcia.
Reagan Goodman, cum laude.
Michael Arp, magna cum laude.
Jensen Sassy, magna cum laude.
Allison Grimmy, cum laude.
Katie Davidson, cum laude.
Amy O'Leary, cum laude.
Natasha Polinskaya, cum laude.
Rachel Schiffer, magna cum laude.
Cassandra Burnt, magna cum laude.
Rebecca Dunlap.
Marie Malconian, cum laude.
Brittany Hamilton.
Hannah Peace.
Diana Kempton, magna cum laude.
Aaron Constantino, cum laude.
Aaron Dial.
Hope Genevieve Schopelman, summa cum laude.
Michael Serino, cum laude.
Emily Knoll.
Alyssa Erickson.
Mary Van Nest.
Peter Hecker, summa cum laude.
Dana Eshelman.
Samantha Lawrence, summa cum laude.
Eric Relich, magna cum laude.
Miriam Loomis, cum laude.
Luis Perez, Outstanding Academic Undergraduate Student Award, cum laude.
Chelsea Moles, cum laude.
David Lawrence.
Laura Rasmussen, cum laude.
Jennifer Maher, cum laude.
Emilia Cintora, cum laude.
Beth Palmer, cum laude.
Carissa Kulaga, magna cum laude.
Heather Nowitzki.
Rebecca Gitau.
Lauren Neer.
Samira Sali, cum laude.
Brooke Baker, cum laude.
Janina Carson, magna cum laude. Teresa Leslie, magna cum laude. Sarah Caracostas. Heather Bull. Megan Ledesma Vera. Elizabeth Paulson, cum laude.
Will the candidates of the College of Business and Administration please come forward? Dean Venkat Reddy.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science.
Dean Reddy, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Annie Mezzafonte.
Brittany Bell.
Chen Zhao, summa cum laude.
Jesse Koenig, cum laude.
Christopher Dow.
Ethan Ferdosian.
Scott Hatlin.
Scott Turner.
Laura Schreiner.
Tamika Hill.
Deanna Robertson.
Zachariah Williams, magna cum laude.
Mark Thurber, summa cum laude.
Patricia Kitzberger.
Whitney Hamilton, cum laude.
Kevin Kaiser.
Kate Sliley, magna cum laude.
Alexander Casey.
Angelina Costin.
Eric York, magna cum laude.
Maureen Rolfing.
Tyler Dom.
Amanda Gilreath, magna cum laude.
Michael Squires.
Ian Tyler Murphy.
Andre Wheaton.
Alexandra Fritz.
Garrett Kincaid.
Megan Fanning.
Hanan Ali.
Catherine Simmons.
John Anthony Amos.
Nicole Krimpa, magna cum laude.
Ernestus Timonus.
Dakota Valdez.
Trent Hale.
Andrew Bochnak, cum laude.
Chad Kushner.
Arletta Session.
Nalini Clark.
Madison Whitaker.
Jennifer Wagner, cum laude.
Andrew Bennett.
Brian Bauer.
Stephanie Trevino, cum laude.
Timothy Godwin, magna cum laude.
Michelle Dykes, magna cum laude.
Kylisha Rucker.
Katrina Romero.
Anisha Schultz.
Brianna Colbert.
Zachary Lepsox.
Ashley Gardner.
Graham Maxwell.
Kyle Lee.
Taylor Russell.
Thomas Herrera.
John Fanoff.
Kyle Booth.
Alexander Welsh.
Akela Mendoza.
Jeff McFadden. Julian Betchel.
Jennifer Granados.
James Flaherty.
Alec Bush.
Brett Megas, cum laude.
Joe Lippincott.
Brooke Earps, Chancellor's Leadership Class, cum laude.
Eric Knudsen, cum laude.
Hayden Holgate, magna cum laude.
Zachary Egler, summa cum laude.
Vanessa Bernay.
Colin Campbell.
Emily Kendall.
Jason Lupo.
Lauren Stephens, summa cum laude.
Graham Harms.
Kelsey Robinson.
Catherine Decker. Oh, you okay?
Yana Pendergraft.
Emily Brayton.
Kendall Godley.
Connor Mykrans.
Kristen Bevan.
O'Dane Walters.
Mackenzie Bodecker, cum laude.
Christian Dunker.
Patrick Skakel, cum laude.
Lauren Urbanski, summa cum laude with university honors, Chancellor's Leadership class.
Cameron Dick.
Kimberly Lagasse Roel, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Johnson.
Morgan Nolan, magna cum laude.
Jasmine Vallejo Moore, summa cum laude.
Kelly Brown.
Elmer Cisneros.
Ashley Glenn.
Kevin Yee.
Richard Bailey.
Cole Chapman.
Robert Kirkpatrick.
Christopher Mendieta Jr., magna cum laude.
James Spratcher.
Nicholas Allison.
Zoe Elizabeth Nunn, cum laude.
Nakisha Conley.
Jameson Worley.
Callie Kruger.
Emily Barukovich, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Cuniff.
Jana Elric, cum laude, Chancellor's Leadership class.
Eric Onley.
Ryan Weber.
Gregory Flourish.
Couldn't have done it without you, Mom and Dad. Ryan Shively, summa cum laude.
Daniel Halley, magna cum laude.
Corey Peterson, cum laude.
Nathan McLean.
Kevin Baker.
Eric Schmiedemann.
Andrew Morris.
Joshua Hunter Atencia.
Corey Thurman.
Chris Bame.
Connor Reddick.
Joseph Olson.
Jessica Kiera Tyan Keenitz.
Chase Beach.
Bradley Sahorsky.
Camille Detan, summa cum laude with university honors.
Eric Simpkin.
Jeremy Shirley.
Austin Lenz.
Trisha Curtis.
Samuel Schultz.
Presley Squeezo.
Cicely Borelli.
Adam Vigil.
Brittany Patton.
Patrick Lazenby.
Hannah Levitt, magna cum laude.
Jillissa Swearingen.
Paul Goslin, cum laude.
Tyler Klosterman, cum laude.
Gary Laney, cum laude.
Alex Rascon, cum laude.
Claire Miller, cum laude.
Jake Strackleser.
Kristen Halstengard, cum laude.
Laura Johnson.
James Roberts, cum laude. Luke Chapman. Marshall Heiner. Hussein Albarani, cum laude. Michael Bostwick, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates of the School of Public Affairs please come forward? Interim Dean Terry Schwartz.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabek, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Public Affairs, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts.
Interim Dean Schwartz, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Public Affairs and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degree Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations.
Cassandra Williams.
Helen Moreno.
Jonathan Contreras.
Brittany Craighead.
Clint Hoey.
Jonathan Levine.
Nicholas Whitson, cum laude.
Alma Gonzalez. Emily Zarkovaki, cum laude. Benjamin Bowers.
Robert Weatherspoon.
Ryan Choate.
Stephanie Knoll.
Sean Trepman.
Jacob Allen.
Pamela Burr.
David Gentry.
Michelle Esquivel.
Cameron McDonald.
Timothy Ferris.
Maria Brown.
Sarah Mann.
Kyle Ross.
Christopher Hees, cum laude.
Christopher Small, magna cum laude.
Casey Songer.
Emily Seats, cum laude.
Marina Petty.
Victoria Gonzalez.
Darcy Steckman.
Shannon Kelly, cum laude.
Catherine Johnson.
Christopher Hoyt.
Bailey Gonzalez, magna cum laude.
Tommy Anderson.
Emily Miller.
Shay Gadgie.
Jennifer Spears.
Isaac Abila.
Stephen Land.
Farah Kasak.
Robert Brown.
Karina Tadeo.
Georgia Flynn, cum laude.
Maurice Motley.
Amanda Lopez. Gail Caston, cum laude. Deirdre Fudge. Shakira Goodwater, cum laude.
Will the candidate of the College of Education please come forward? Interim Dean Joseph Werman.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, I have the honor to present this candidate for the degree Bachelor of Innovation.
Interim Dean Wehrman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon this graduate the degree Bachelor of Innovation. Congratulations.
Ashley Lawless, summa cum laude.
Will the candidates of the College of Engineering and Applied Science please come forward? Dean Ramaswamy Dandapani.
Chancellor Shockley Zalabak, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science.
Dean Dandapani, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these graduates the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Aonas de Vera.
Jacob Lubbers.
Trang Trong.
Alejandro Chavez Ortiz.
Connor Campbell with honors, with Mountain Lion honors.
Max Thomas.
Diana Gronsky with honors.
Stephen Walser.
Rosa Machado, Chancellor's Leadership Class.
Stephen Ryan Bell.
Emily Nguyen with Mountain Lion honors.
Michael Vilpando IV.
Ryder Tam with special honors.
Sean O'Brien.
Trevor Scrivener.
Zachary Lutzen.
Regina Bond.
Christopher Worrell. Anki Aquino.
Snore, Reshi, Sky.
Eric Bingham.
Troy, Yankee.
Daniel Clark.
Thomas Jessup with special honors.
Jesse Peacock.
Ryan Reasoner.
Alexander Nissen.
Alexander Keene.
William Fagan.
Justin Vandebrake with special honors.
Connor Maturin.
Kevin Zarkovaki with special honors.
Colleen Fannin.
Jacob Reichard with honors.
Ray Terra.
Andrew Kopp.
Matthew Pritchard.
Mitchell Castle.
Carrie Scoins.
Monica Lee.
Hannah Heddick.
Timothy Fisher with honors.
Jacob Atkinson with honors.
Benjamin Watts with special honors.
Zachary Peeler.
John Martin.
Sean Smith.
Stephen Lopez.
Bradley Melton.
Justin Beavers with honors.
Ryan Peterson.
Heather Bally Mason.
Jessica Hintzman.
Casey Schaefer with honors.
Christopher Macklin.
Kevin Baker.
Sean Turner.
Aaron Vitak.
Mohammed Ali Ibrahim.
Justin Giordano.
Ibrahim Alfahan.
Spencer Kokash.
Lisa Repka with honors.
Johanna Rather with special honors.
Corey Thielen.
Tanner Rodering with special honors.
Harrison Cox.
Nicholas Wax with special honors, university honors.
Samantha Tao with Mountain Lion honors and with honors.
Justin Godino.
Eric Poling with honors.
Jason Swanson with special honors.
John Martinez.
Ryan D. with special honors.
Katrina Brandau.
Slade Rodriguez with honors.
Jack Riley.
Fadi Bishara.
Elijah Campbell.
Stephen Burke.
Charity Perry.
Stephen Calusi.
Joanne Wood with special honors.
Brandon Switzer.
Sarah Andros.
Thomas Muna.
Andrew Stecker. Jacob Kurz.
Mark Alcantara.
This concludes the conferring of undergraduate degrees. Welcome to the great extended family of the university with almost 40,000 alumni. The Vice President of the Alumni and Friends Association, Laura Chandler, will now make a few comments and initiate all of our graduates into the Alumni Association.
We are honored today to have with us alumni from previous graduating classes. Will all UCCS alums in the audience please rise? I take great pleasure in recognizing all of these great alumni. Graduates, please rise. It is my great pleasure to officially recognize you as new alumni of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. As mentioned, you join the ranks of almost 40,000 graduates who have earned a degree at this campus of the University of Colorado. As you have seen, many are with us today. Alumni continue to be an important link to our university. Many of you will remain here, providing a connection between our university and the community. Others will leave, but as graduates, you will all share one commonality: a lifelong bond with your alma mater. We will continue to keep you connected to the university in the years to come. In return, we ask that we seek your involvement and support, not only to keep your alma mater strong, but to make her stronger. The Alumni and Friends Association is proud to congratulate the class of 2015 on your great achievement and wish you success in the years to come.
It is an honored tradition at University of Colorado commencement ceremonies to read the charge to the graduates given first by the late CU President George Norlin to the class of 1935. Dr. Norlin was a professor of Greek at CU from 1899 to 1942. For 23 of those years, he served as president of the university, and the library he helped plan during that time now bears his name. His legacy at CU includes having dared to speak out as an eloquent champion of democracy and human equality during a time of serious threats to those principles across the nation. In 1924, the governor of Colorado reportedly took daily orders from the Ku Klux Klan, which controlled the legislature. One of those orders went to President Norlin, who was told to rid the faculty of all Catholics and Jews. Norlin refused, and the university received limited funds that year. CU barely survived. Later in the early 1930s, President Norlin publicly denounced Hitler's Nazi regime in Germany. He devoted his career to two great causes: the life of the mind and love of this university, which he articulated in this charge to CU graduates. Graduates, please remain standing and hear the words of the charge to the graduates as delivered by Regent Sharkey.
You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you her cherished sons and daughters. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencements does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of a life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university. As bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit, the university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, nor the faculties, nor the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work. What the university proposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness. But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell, only in the sense that I pray that you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us.
Thank you, Regent Sharkey. Our sincere thanks to all who've made this commencement a success. We especially appreciate the talented efforts of pianist Angelina Gadalea, the Visual and Performing Arts Honors Ensemble under the direction of Music Program Director Glenn Whitehead, the Visual and Performing Arts Honors A Cappella Ensemble, and the Visual and Performing Arts Vocal Ensemble for providing the music today. Please thank them. Graduates, at this time, if you have not already done so, switch the tassels of your mortarboards from the right to the left side. Which signifies the completion of your studies. Audience, please join me once more in applauding all of our graduates. Now, please join Visual and Performing Arts music instructor Solveig Olsen in singing the Alma Mater. The words are listed on page 13 of your program.
You will live with us forever.
This concludes our formal exercises. Graduates, before we end, we have a final assignment from those of you with a cell phone. We would like you to take a selfie and email it to alumni@uccs.edu. Photos will be uploaded to the UCCS Facebook page, where you can tag yourself to share with your friends and family. Audience, once the stage party exits the arena, feel free to enter the arena floor to meet your graduate. Thank you for attending UCCS's 2015 commencement ceremony.